What is going on Facebook? Saba Ali here, world's first person who is documenting their senior year by doing a daily Facebook Live and unforgettable Instagram girl. Day 155, and I have some Instagram updates for you guys. The sun's like on my face, so that kind of looks a little bit weird. But updates. So I don't know if you guys are on Instagram or not, but if you guys aren't, you guys need to be. So I was on Instagram today, and as usual, I'm doing, posting and stories and everything. And now actually on Instagram stories, when you put a story on your Instagram, you know how you can add different filters and locations, the weather, temperature, and emojis and stuff, kind of similar to what you can do with Snapchat. Actually, now on Instagram stories, you can actually even add GIFs to your posts. So I thought that was pretty cool because it's a little bit of animation that you can add onto your stories to make it more engaging with your audience. And I know on Snapchat you can't do that. It's only posts and videos and stuff. So on Instagram you can actually add GIFs, and I'm super excited about that because I love to use, doing Instagram stories and Snapchat as well. But also on Instagram, you guys didn't hear my previous Facebook Live. On Instagram, you can actually see how many people are engaging in your profile within the past 7 days. So actually, if you update your Instagram, mine automatically updates. If you update your Instagram and you go to your personal account page, on the very, very top, before you can even see your name and your followers, who you're following, it actually says number of people who have visited your account within the last 7 days. So that way you can really see engagement that's going on your account to see if actually people are looking at your posts and people are actually clicking onto your account. So I thought that was pretty cool. Besides that, also on Instagram itself, so this was actually really funny. So one of my classes, we were reading an article, it was about social media. And it was about how social media on its own, it's obviously dominating everything that's going on in the world with businesses, the way people market. And a lot of users are actually switching platforms and are coming onto Instagram. And the reason why is because Facebook on its own is getting super, super saturated, super diluted with promos and advertisements. And if you guys saw a couple weeks ago, Mark Zuckerberg, he actually made an announcement about how it's going to become a lot harder for people to start advertising businesses and local promotions and stuff like that. Just because literally Facebook is now just about business. I mean, even on my account, when I go on my Facebook, when I look at my feed, it's literally all about business, which to me, it's completely fine. I love business. I love to see what people are up to, but it's also cool to see how people are starting to transition platforms and going to Snapchat and Instagram. And for Instagram, it's so much more personable just because you're not bombarded with so many promos and advertisements. On Instagram, it's just visuals and videos. And for me, I think Instagram is so much more personable because, for one, when you put your posts on Instagram, you can see all of them in a designated area. You don't have to click around on so many different tabs. And it's also a lot easier to me, I think, to respond back to people. So when you're on Instagram, you make a post and someone comments, you can easily just see your notification and click back on there. It's less likely, on Facebook, I get notifications every 10 seconds. It's ridiculous. But on Instagram, you only get notifications from your own personal posts. So that's why I like it. You can engage a lot better with your followers. And it's literally visuals. I mean, 74% of marketing now is just visuals. As crazy as it sounds, nobody nowadays, they don't do any text advertisements. People put advertisements in newspapers. I mean, even blogs nowadays, nobody wants to read that. So it's literally just visuals. And I absolutely love visuals. I feel like I can relate and connect to them a lot more than anything else. So Instagram is where it's at. I'm loving it. I'm literally on it every single day. The clients that I'm starting to work with, they are starting to realize why they need to be on Instagram and why you guys need to be on Instagram also. But that's my little update for Instagram for the day. I told you guys in this post that I was going to tell you a quick funny story about my day besides Instagram. So here it is. So I was actually taking one of my quizzes for one of my classes not too long ago. And it was actually an intro class for Photoshop. It's for my design major. And I was taking that quiz. And I started to feel very insulted by the questions that they were asking me. it was literally a beginning class on how to use, like, a beginning quiz on how to use PowerPoint. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, I'm a senior in college. I probably started using PowerPoint when I was, like, I don't know, in middle school. And they're asking me the, like, properties of PowerPoint, like, basic stuff. Like, what is the main basic template of PowerPoint? And it's, like, the main foundation of PowerPoint is, like, a slide, right? And it's just stupid stuff like that. I'm like, I feel like this is super insulting to me just because I don't understand why, you know, I'm sitting here wasting my time taking this quiz when I learned this shit, like, literally, like, 10 years ago. So, I don't know. I just thought that was super ridiculous. Like, some of the classes I'm taking are so stupid. And I'm just like, that Photoshop class is just literally, like, it's about Photoshop, but they're teaching us about stuff that I already know. So, that was my little funny story rant for the day, that I think some of these classes and quizzes and stuff that they're teaching us in college is literally just ridiculous. So that's all. I don't know what you guys are up to today, but that's kind of how my day went. I mean, I had class all day. I've been catching up on doing a lot of homework just because I've been putting that off also. I'm super, super busy this weekend, and next week I have like 2 tests already. It's the 4th week of school. I'm actually speaking at one of my classes, so I have to prep for that presentation. I am doing a photo shoot, or actually a video shoot with AJ this Sunday, so I have to prep for that. And also have to prep stuff for my clients this weekend because next week is already February. Oh my gosh, January went by so fast. January is already like almost done. It's so crazy. It feels like the new year was just yesterday. Ashlyn, sorry about your quiz. Like, it was super easy. I got a 10 out of 10 on it. Just like, I just can't believe that they would actually have the audacity to put a question like that, or even put a quiz like that on like a college class, you know. I feel like you learn that stuff when you're in middle school or high school, but whatever, it's done with. Let it be. I feel like soon they'll change the curriculum, but that's pretty much all I have for you guys. It is Friday, and it's super nice out here in Ames. I think it's around like 55 degrees out. All the snow is melted, so super good. I'm in a really great mood today, and super excited for everything that's about to come. Yesterday, if you guys followed me on Snapchat and Instagram, yesterday I actually found out some huge news, like very, very big news. I cannot tell you guys quite yet. It's really hard for me to keep it a secret, but it's like huge news I'm super, super excited about. Like, it was one of my goals to do it this year, and it's happening. So I will let you guys know about it, hopefully soon. But yeah, that just made my day yesterday. But that is all I have for you guys. Keep on grinding like usual. It is Friday, so have a great Friday and a great weekend. Obviously, you guys will hear from me tomorrow. But yeah, keep killing it like usual. And make sure to stay, as always, unforgettable. I will talk to you guys tomorrow.